This is True Mobile Lore, where I present an underrated mobile game every week. Let's begin. This is Zenonia 5, Wheel of Destiny, an ARPG made by Gameville Studios, released in 2012 on the iOS App Store and Android's Google Play Store. This ARPG follows the defeat of the demons during the events of Zenonia 4. Our young hero is haunted by a nightmare of the incoming downfall of the kingdom and the return of the demons, and the adventure begins. You begin by choosing between one of four combat classes: the high damage Berserker Swordsman, the heavily defensive Paladin, the dexterous gun wielding Mechanic, or the Arcane Wizard. Each class has their advantages and disadvantages, but for players new to ARPGs, I recommend starting on Paladin due to its high defenses allowing a smooth transition out of the early game. The game promises an immersive experience in an ARPG setting, complete with many familiar single-player RPG mechanics. Typical combat involves battling monsters through rapid succession of attacks using your weapon and sub-weapon. As you fight monsters, complete quests, and increase your level, you will be ready to use the skill and leveling systems, investing points in differing stats that have varied impacts on gameplay depending on the hero you play as well as unique skills with various effects in battle. You will be managing an inventory of weapons and armor that wear down in durability over time to ensure you regularly upgrade your armory as you unlock higher tier equipment. And you will acquire loot from defeated monsters that will enhance your gameplay in various ways, mainly unlocking crafting recipes, crafting ingredients, mission items, and rare weapons with additional attributes. Zenonia 5 is free to play, monetized through the use of a premium currency known as Zen. Zen unlocks several gameplay advantages, from accessing a premium shop, to boosting a player's stats, to revival during boss battles. The coolest thing you can do with Zen is to acquire an avatar, in equipable armor that provides additional stat boosts and makes your character look incredibly cool. The Zenonia franchise is decades old and still ongoing, so the developers had many years of polish to refine its unique brand of ARPG and iron out major problems with its experience. That said, there are some issues to take note of when you start your own adventure in Zenonia 5. The most noticeable battle mechanics issue you may experience in this game is the bizarre hit registration, where you may have a hard time lining up your attacks, or the combination of your attack knockback and the player lunge during an attack can lead you to skipping past your opponents. Aside from combat, you may be burned out by the repetitive gameplay loop of completing missions and progressing the story. Longtime Zenonia fans may have objections to the main icon of the Zenonia franchise, the hero Regret, being completely excluded from this game. But this also assists in insulating newer players from needing to study the previous games to understand the experience Zenonia offers. Overall, the Zenonia 5 experience can be enjoyed all the same, and these issues do not detract from the exciting ARPG experience Gameville promises. This and the game's prior entry, Zenonia 4, are both available on iOS and Android. The three other predecessors in Zenonia 1, 2, and 3 are no longer available on traditional platforms and will require opening an APK download on an Android device to play again. In 2015, Zenonia 5 had also received a sequel, Zenonia S, an MMORPG that required an online connection to play. Unfortunately, the servers have shut down, and this game has now become lost media. Lastly, there's Zenonia Chrono Break, another MMORPG that released in South Korea on June 27, 2023, but a global release has not yet been announced. Zenonia 5 is proof that there is still hope for Apple's free mobile gaming scene, that mobile games can be fun without online-only DRM, idle and bot dependencies, or watching ads as a form of gameplay. This is True Mobile Lore, and in videos like this one, I resolve to introduce you to more games that defy the tarnished reputation of the mobile gaming scene. So if that interests you, give your highly valued feedback on True Mobile Lore's very first video, and I'll see you in the next one.